Okay, so maayong buntag sa tanan. Welcome to our to the second part of our webinar. So this time I'm going to discuss to you the different online platforms and technologies used for collaboration and education. So first, I'm going to discuss the Google Apps for Education. So Google Apps for Education is a tools or a set of tools or a suite of tools designed to empower educators and students as they learn and innovate together. So students and teachers can collaborate anytime, anywhere using the different suite of tools for education. So there are lots of tools available in Google Apps for Education. So actually, most of these tools are you are familiar with. So we have the Gmail, the Google Drive, the calendar, the Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides. We have also Google Forms, Jamboard. Actually, I haven't used this one, so maybe I will explore later. Then we have also Google Sites that you can create personalized websites. So we have also Google Meet. So this is very popular today because of the new normal. So you can create meetings together with your students, your colleagues. Then we have also Google Groups. So you can create groups on which you can communicate and uh, with each other, share things with each other. Then we have Google Classroom. So Google Classroom, uh, using this technology or tool, you can create online classrooms which you can administer assignments, quizzes, and other upload other learning materials. So how to access or Google Apps for Education? So actually, Google offers educational institutions um, their applications for free if you have an educational domain. So for example, we have at dnsc.edu.ph. So what we did before is we applied for Google Apps for Education. Then you have to submit the minimum the requirements actually. So that stating that you are really a school, an active school. Then after processing the requirements, so they will give you access to their set of tools for free. So all we need, but we really need to have this one, the at nsc.edu.ph. So we need to have the domain, the nsc.edu.ph. So after that, we are free to use their email services. We have our mail at nsc.edu.ph. Then alongside with that are the different tools or all the tools that Google offers, and that is for free. So because Google Apps actually are paid versions. So we have Google Apps for business; those are paid versions. So and then we also have personal Google Apps, which you can also upgrade into premium. But Google Apps for education is different because Google offers it for free to educational institutions. So that's why we can create emails like, for example, my email is inj.pajus@dnsc.edu.ph. So I am free to create that one because Google is actually offering that for free to us. So how to access to our Google Apps for Education? So actually, we need to open our browser. Then we need to log into our official DNSC email. So I think most of you already had an email. So if not, so you can if you don't have an email, you can coordinate to IT services office so that we can facilitate the creation of your emails. So let me log into. So all you need to do is to go to mail.dnsc.edu.ph. ph. So this is our the URL of our official email. So mail.dnsc.edu.ph, then enter, then log into your email using the account that we created. So let's just say, for example, so I have already logged in, so I will not just demonstrate how to log in. So then after logging into your email, uh, you can now see you will be redirected to your email dashboard. So to access the different tools Google Apps for Education offer, so you can actually click this one, this Google Apps button. So let's click here. So this one, the Google Apps button. So when you click this one, so these are the different tools or suite of tools that we can use or we can access that is powered by Google. So this is are all for free. So okay, so we have this one, mail, calendar, drive, and including YouTube maps and so many more. So we also have cloud print. So if you want to print to connect your printer online, then print. Uh, then Google Keep. I think this is used for note taking. So you want to take notes, so you can use this one. Then you have also Google Translate, Google News, and many more. Okay, so you have also Google Plus. So these are the tools available. So you can just access this one using this Google Apps button. So next, I'm going to discuss to you the how to use Google Drive. Okay, so in order to log into our Google Drive, so all you need to do is to log into your official DNSC email address. So if you don't have the email address yet, so just coordinate with IT services office so that we can facilitate the creation of your accounts so that you can be able to log into our Google Apps for Education. Then you can be able to use the all of its applications. One of it is the Google Drive. So in order to log into our official DNAC email, so all you need to do is to go to this address mail.dnsc.edu.ph. So this is the URL. Then you have to log in using your username and password. So I have already logged in, so I am now redirected to DNC email. So to access Google Drive, all you need to do is to click this one, this Google Apps button. So click this Google Apps button, then go to Google Drive. Then you will be redirected to Google Drive dashboard. So there are lots of things that you can see in the dashboard. So in the right side and the left sidebar, you can see the uh, different menus. So we have a new button. This buttons allows you to create uh, folder, upload file and folder, then create Google Documents and many more. So we have Google Forms and others. Then you also have the computers. So computers, this in this part you can see the different devices or computers connected or synced to your Google Drive account. So actually, Google Drive is a cloud storage platform that allows us to upload our files over the cloud or over the internet. Then with that, we can access it online, and we can also share our files online, and we can also collaborate with others. We can work with others online by sharing. So if you're going to install a desktop version of Google Drive, actually you can sync all your files here online. Then automatically it will be saved to your own desktop. So all the changes that you made to your desktop and save that to Google Drive automatically will be uploaded here. And also all the changes that you made in the cloud or in in this application in Google Drive application online, it will automatically be synced and saved also to your desktop. So it makes uh, management of your files easier, the backup and the saving of your files easier because you do not need to save your files on in your flash drive or external hard disk. So all you need to do is to say to edit your file or work with your files in your desktop. Then automatically it will be uploaded to the cloud. So that's what I am doing. So actually, I don't really use flash drive and external hard disk to store my files. So all of my files in my computers are actually synced to my Google Drive. So then Google Drives also allows us to work anytime, anywhere. So for example, you left your laptop at home, then you go to uh, Manila or Cebu. So you have some seminar there, then which is not yet possible now because of the COVID situation. So for example, you go to Cebu, then you left your laptop, so you can still access your files. All you need to do is to go to a computer with an internet connection, like into your Google Drive, then open your files, then automatically all the changes that you did in your Google Drive automatically be synced to your own laptop. So it frees you from the hassle and the burden of uh, updating your files. So you can actually access your files anytime and anywhere. So that's the reason why I love to use cloud storage platform just like this one because I can be able to back up all of my files and I can be able to access all of my files anytime and anywhere. Especially that IT works demands you to be able to work anywhere. So anytime, 24/7. So that's it. Because of this, I can be able to do that. And you can also do collaboration. So you can collaborate with your peers, with your colleagues, with your students. So for example, you want to share this file. So you can actually share this file to other people. Then they can you and those people you can work together. So all the changes that they made will be updated to your Google Drive. Then you can also see the changes that they made and all the changes that they also made is will be updated to their file to their Google Drive also. So you can work with them in real time, simultaneously, synchronously. So gone are the days that, for example, you're working as a team. Then uh, if you want to edit a certain file, so before all you have to do is to copy the file in the flash drive, give it to them, they update the file, then you copy again the file from their flash drive, you paste that to your own desktop or laptop. So it's so tiresome, so many hassle. So with this one, you can work synchronously. Uh, you can work simultaneously. You can work real time online. Okay, so that's just the this just background of Google Drive. So in shared with me, this one, you can see the different files shared with you. Shared. So there are so many files that are shared with me. So for example, in folders, how can you tell that a certain file is being shared to you? So if you notice this one, the icon is different. So so the normal icon that the files that, for folders that are not shared is this one. It looks like this one, but for this one, so these are shared folders. So that's how can you tell if a folder is being shared or not. Okay, so shared with me, you can see the different folders, files shared to you. Then in the recent, you can see the different recent files that you uploaded and you updated. Okay, starred, these are this is used for quick access. So you can start a particular file or folder so that you can easily access this file. So let me see. Let me give you an example. For example, I'm going to start this one. Uh, so you can actually right click the file, then where is the start? So add to start. So let's check. No, start. So you can now see the file at the start uh, menu or the start window. So this one. Then we have trash. So you can see the different files that you deleted. Then storage, this one. So you can see the available the use space for in your Google Drive. So Google Drive, the Google Apps for Education has offers us a free 50 gigabyte storage. So currently I use 12.6 gigabyte. So still quite a lot of storage left. So that's why I like Google Drive much because it offers us uh, a big storage. So enough for your documents, files, folders, so that you can store it. So I don't advise to store movies in Google Drive because 50 gig is not really enough. But still, you can if you want, or sounds or music. But for me, my I mostly store my documents, images, and so I don't store really movies. So let's go back to my drive. So if you want to go back, so just click my drive. Then okay, let's wait for a few seconds. Then you also have the quick access. So in dashboard, in my drive dashboard, so you can see the quick access. So the purpose of this is these are the files that you recently updated, and also the files that you mostly updated or work with. So you can easily access this one here. Then you can see the different folders that you have. This one. Then you can also see the different files that you have. Okay. Then you can also change the layout of the Google Drive. So you can just click here, this one, the list view. Okay, so so in the list view, you can see the different, uh, you can see the details of your files. So example, you are the owner, the last modified, the file size. So it's quite very informative compared to the grid view. Okay, so it's up to you uh, what layout you want to use. Then let's try to create a new file. So new. So click this button new. Then let's first create folder. Okay. You can actually also right click here anywhere. So right click, then folder. So it's just the same with this one. Okay. So it's up to you what you want to use. So I will just click this one. Then oops, click new. Then folder. Then I will just put the name for demo purposes only. Then create. So we have now the file that we created. So you can open this file by right clicking, then open, or you can just double click. Okay, so our file is empty. So you can also create another file. So for example, you want to just right click and create blank document, or also you can click this one. Okay. Then you can also move files from here. For example, I want to move this one into this folder. So all you need to do is to drag. So I will just drag this one. Let me see if I can drag this one. Oops, where is it? Shared with me. I think the file has been deleted actually. So let me create another one. This one, uh, I will just drag this one, the classroom. Okay. So you can drag this one, then move. So you can undo actually if you don't want to drag, try to move that file. So when you go to this one, so you can now see the file. Okay. You can actually also move back. So let's undo the changes to this file. Where is it? Okay, so I can just drag here, then go back to drive, then so here, so the folder back to its original location. Okay, so then so let's create another file. Next we have file upload. So actually you can upload file and folder. So that's what I mentioned earlier. So you can make this Google Drive as your storage in order to back up your files. So for example, you want to store your file for safekeeping. So just upload that in the internet or the cloud. So using Google Drive. So just click new, then file upload. Then let's browse for a file that you're going to upload. So for example, this one. Then open. Then just wait for the file to upload, to finish uploading. So okay. So we're done. So where to see that one? So you can actually see that in the, I think in the recent document. So here, so we have now our newly uploaded file. So you can also upload folders. So to upload folder, just click file, then folder. Okay, so I will not just try that one. The next is how to create documents. So you want to create a Word, spreadsheet, and presentation document. So that is the equivalent for Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, and Microsoft Word in Microsoft. So, okay. So again, just click the new button, then Google Docs, then blank document. So that is for the Google document or Microsoft Word or Word document. Or you can also right click anywhere here, then documents, then blank document. Okay. So we have now our newly created documents. So I will not be discussing how to use documents actually because I think most of you are familiar with word processing applications just like Microsoft Word. So all I'm just going to do here is just to discuss how to use Google Drive. So how to rename or to change the file name. So just double click it here. This one, the untitled, then sample only. Okay. Pardon with my voice. It's quite early in the morning here, so I'm having some. Okay, so sample only. Then so next is another document. Let's try. So let's close this one. So where is it? Where is my sample only? Mm-hmm. Oops. Where did it go? Okay. Recent. Hmm. Okay, I sorry. I think the file that I created was not saved. I don't know why. Let's try to create another one. What happened? Mm-hmm. Sample only. Okay, so let's try to type. Then let's see if we can see it in our. Okay, then where is it? Okay, let's just move that one. I don't know where it. So for example, let's just move here to my drive. Oh no, let's just okay. Move here to my this one for demo purposes only. Okay, let's see. Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry. I'm just probably having an internet connection problem. So we have now the newly created folder files that we have. Again, sorry for the mm, confusions. I I don't know why my files are not saved. So here now our newly created file. Probably some internet connection problem. So that's the problem with sometimes with actually uh, online, but still you can be able to manage. Actually, all you need to do is if you cannot see the files that you created, just refresh that one. So just refresh your browser, then you can see now the files that you have created. Okay. So sorry for that. We did some troubleshooting. So if that case happens, so do not panic, do not rattle, or do not just refresh your browser. Then you will be fine. Because I have seen some people that when they work with Google Drive or other platform, then they cannot see their files. They panic and rattle, then sometimes cried. So just relax, just refresh the browser, so you will be fine. So here now are files that we create. Okay. Next is how to create another one. So let's create Google Sheets. So how to create Google Sheets. So this one. So Google Sheets is Excel in Microsoft Word, and Google Slide. This one it is PowerPoint in Microsoft. Okay, so I think I am not going to discuss that one. Next is how to share your files. So sharing. So this is the most important part of Google Drive actually. So for example, you want to share this one, the file that we created a while ago. So actually, there are so many ways to share a file. So let's just uh, go it by go to it one by one. So for example, you want to share this sample only uh, document. So that you can just right click this one. Oops. Then click the share button, okay, or the share link. Or you can also open this one, then click this share button. Okay, so it's up to you how are you going to share your file. So okay, so just right click, then share. Okay, so Then you can actually share via email. So for example, you want to share the file with people or groups. So all you need to do is just type the name of the uh, people that you're going to share your file. So for example, I'm just going to share this to myself. So this one. Then you can put message. So example, hello, please help me proofreading this document. Okay. So then next is you can also change the access, the user access, the access level of the people that you're going to share the file. So for example, you want them just to view the file so they cannot edit. So just click viewer. Then you can also put a commenter. You can just comment. Then you can also use editor. So editor is they can uh, uh, read, write, and save uh, to that document. So all the access so they can have. So just you choose editor. So if you want them to have the read, write access. Okay. So read and write access. So not just for viewing only. Okay. So editor because I want that one this person to edit to read and edit the file. So just click send. Then when I go to my email, probably I will just receive that one. Okay, this one. So I now receive the email invitation to edit the file. So I can just open this one. Okay, that is how to share a file. Then you can also share via, let me see. By the way, I got confused with the looks. So the looks, the Google Drive, the looks of Google Drive now it has changed. It was quite different from 3 days ago, I think, or 2 days ago. So the user interface had changed. So anyway, let's just adapt to that one. So you can also change you can also share via this one. So for example, this one. Uh, By default, this file is automatically shared to all Davao del Norte State College email holders. So all of us. So all of you that has an at dnsc.edu.ph email account will have access to this file because that I set it up as default. Okay. So all of us, all of you that has an email address of DNSC can access to this file. All I need to do is just to copy this link and give the link to you, okay, to my colleagues or to my student, this one, as long as you're using the email DNSC email address, okay, or the our DNSC Google Apps for Education. That's it. So that is one way of sharing the file, okay. Then well, how about you want to make this file as public? You can still also make this as public. So all you need to do is to click this change because by default again it can only be viewed by the NSC employees. So it cannot be accessed by other people unless if I'm going to put them here. Okay, for example, this one. Okay. So, but for example, I want this to make it public, so I can just click change. Okay, click change. Then let me see how to do it. Again, I will repeat the UI has changed the user interface. So this one, no, this one. So I click this one, then I will just click anyone with the link. So it means this icon means it's public. Okay, so anyone that has the link can view the file. Then what if I want the file to be edited by other people? So I just change again this one to no. Okay, I will just make them as editor. Okay, so change them as editor. Then what I will do is copy the link and give the link to them. Okay, so that's how uh, to share files. So another way to share a file. Okay, copy link and done. Okay, so let me open the file. So I want to open a new private window. Then let's try if I have the access to the file. So example, I didn't log in my private window, so I didn't log into my email. But since that is public, so even if I don't log into my email, I still access the file. Okay, but I am labeled as anonymous. Let me see. Let me open this file. So an anonymous user is viewing the file. Hmm. Okay, there, anonymous. So this is what I said before, the so-called real-time collaboration. So actually you can collaborate with other people. You can edit the same file, then you can see the changes of each other. So if I edit the file, automatically the person viewing it, the other person around the world can see it, can view it also. Okay. So currently we have two persons, so me and the anonymous. So if I delete these files, automatically uh, the other person can also see the changes. So example, hello, how are you? So I can also see the changes. Okay, so that is how you work, collaborate online. So you can work with two, three, four, five people at the same time. So you do not need to use flash drive, copy, paste the changes, then paste that to your own, then upload that to your drive. No need for that. So just work online, real time. So it gives you the liberty to change files automatically online. So no hassle, no burden with regards to the revisions and versions. Okay. Then you can also put comments. For example, I put comments. I will highlight this one, and then I will put comment. This one comment. Okay. Then please change this one. Then comment. Okay. Then when the someone go here, so the other person viewing the file can also see the comment. So he will change this one. Yes. Okay. Okay. Done. Okay. Then you can also put resolve. So it means that the issue has been resolved. Okay. So that is how you collaborate. So you can comment. You can actually chat with each other here. So you usually use this as chat. And so that's it. That's how to collaborate files online. Then let us see. Okay. So what are the other options? Mhm. Comment. So you can also review the trends, the sharing history. So this file has been shared to public. Okay. Then viewers, only me and all the NSC employees can also view this file. What else? I think so. That's it. Let's go back. So you can also, let me see, let me right click this one, this one. So you can also rename this one via this one. Then you can also change the color of the folder. So example, this one is different color. So I'll just right click this one, change color, then call it green. So the purpose is that one is for easy identification. So it's up to you what color you want. So you can have color coding to your documents. So red for the school documents, red, blue for other documents. So it's up to you. Then you can also uh, download this one. So example, you want to download this file, so just right click, then download. Okay, then automatically it will be downloaded in a zip format. Then what else? Okay, so we have now the downloaded file that we have. So you can also remove this file. So remove that to trash. So if you don't want this file, so you can remove this one. Okay. Then you can also get the shareable link. So automatically you can get the link, then give the link to your colleague. So you do not need to go to share. Oops. You do not need to go to share menu. This one. So just automatically click the shareable link. So, but do not forget to share the file first. Okay. So again, that's one way of sharing. So there are so many different types of or ways of sharing files to Google Drive. Then let me see how to check the revisions. Yeah, but is there a revisions in here? Okay. Or the versions? I think none. Uh, I just want to see the versions of the file. Okay, I think none. Right click. Okay, no. So okay, so I think that's all that uh, for now for Google Drive. So sorry, I cannot discuss to you in details how to use Google Docs, Sheets, Google Sheets, and Google Slides. So we'll be running out of time actually with that. Anyway, that is still almost the same with Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So next is we are going to discuss the Google Forms. So how to create forms for your surveys and your online surveys actually. So then after that, we will proceed to other platform, the Google Classroom. So uh, sit back. So I will just cook food for breakfast first. So actually, it's weekend here, so it's I need to up to record earlier so that kids are still sleeping actually. So thank you and stay tuned for another video, the Google Forms, then the Google Classroom. Thank you and have a nice day.